It's too late now. I remember you and me, and how careless we could be.
All day and all night, we'd stay up, it felt so right. We were so young, we were so dumb. We would get drunk and then hook up. We were okay, we were alright, staying awake till the sunrise. We were in love, couldn't stop us, like a good drug, never enough.
We hook up in my car, driving so far, play your guitar, you'd show me your art. Let down our guards, think with our hearts, stare at the stars, we were never apart. Drinking too young, way too much fun, out in the sun, or pain when it's gone. Took you to prom, dance to our song, dance all night long till the lights come on.
It's too late now. I remember everything, and how careless we got. It's too late now. I remember you and me, and how careless we got.
It's too late now, I remember everything, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be. Nights, long fights, it felt right, we were alive. We would go out, we were so loud, we were so proud, we had no doubts. Weekends and weekdays, we'd spend our own way. We were careless, we were fearless, we were reckless, time was precious.
We loved to waste time, whiskey and wine, drinking all night, asleep by your side. Finally alive, we would just drive, never arrive. Our journey was live, staying out late, testing our fate, running away. We live for today, young and so bold, never get old. Screw what we're told, we can't be controlled.
It's too late now. I remember everything, and how careless we got. It's too late now. I remember you and me, and how careless we got.
It's too late now, I remember everything, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be. How careless we could be.
It's too late now. I remember you and me, and how careless we could be.
Hey everybody, How you doing? So, this live is going to be about Lori, about some missing people. Let's see, interviews I've seen. Okay, so it kind of got a little of a game plan. So, have you guys seen her mugshot? There you have it. So, hold on. Hi, Tessie. So, that's all her mugshots. There she is. Okay, so she got to Idaho Department of Corrections today. It wasn't yesterday. Can't find out much right now. I mean, she's high profile, so it's going to be like a Chris Watts thing, probably not going to know much. And they go by 4 different custody levels. I don't know what they do with high profile because I did try to find out for you guys. And depending what you guys want, I asked yesterday if you wanted to go through whoever was here yesterday with the orientation that she's going to have to go through. And I never came back on because after I got off last night, I don't know, I got really sad and angry because of her. So I had to take a little time out. I don't know how the families could hold up to anything like this. But anyway, so I'm going to carry on with that. What else real quick? Trying to think. Hi, Journey to Justice. How are you? Oh, that's what I want to say. I got so mad during her little statement, you guys. Oh my God. I was so mad. I don't know about any of you guys. I don't know. And you know what? I think it was all bullshit. Everything that came. And one thing that really got to me is when she stressed JJ's name. She said his full name and she said, "It's my son." Did anybody catch that? My son. It's like another dig to the family. And then we're going to watch 2 interviews that Nate did. And I want you guys' opinion before I give mine, your input on what you think about the interview with Summer, her sister. And then I'll give you my opinion. I was also irritated with her lawyers. Yeah, they're doing their job or whatever, but you got victims doing a victim impact statement and you're doing, you're objecting. I didn't know you could do that. Let these families grieve. Let them say what they got to say. They've been waiting 4 years. Okay? 4 years to face that bitch. Okay. I'll shut up about the Summer thing for now. Okay, so we'll just go to that statement here real quick. I know everybody else last night online was, doing the same thing, but I just wanted to go over it real quick with you guys and get your opinion, and I will give you mine. And about the judge.
Progress in this case. So in summation, we need to heal in order to have peace.
Oh, shut up.
Peace comes through love.
Okay, shut up.
And I felt my spirit
Theft to run concurrent with each one of the other charges.
Oh, sorry, guys. Hold on.
We can do this, Judge. we can move forward towards peace again and heal, which is what we really need to do. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you for the recommendations, Mr. Thomas. All right, Ms. Vallow, before I impose sentence, if you choose, you may address the court. This is known as the right of allocution, which permits you to make a statement on your own behalf or present any information in mitigation of the punishment for the crimes you've committed. And let me inquire at this time, do you wish to address this court? All right, very well, you may make your statement.
I would like to start by quoting John from the New Testament in the Bible. In John chapter 8, verse 7, Jesus says, "He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her." Then in verse 15, Jesus says, "Ye judge after the flesh, I judge no man. And yet if I judge, my judgment is true." Jesus knows me, and Jesus understands me. I mourn with all of you who mourn my children and Tammy. Jesus Christ knows the truth of what happened here. Jesus Christ knows that no one was murdered in this case. Accidental deaths happen. Suicides happen. Fatal side effects from medications happen. I have a different perspective in life because in 2002, when I was pregnant with Tylee, I died in the hospital while in labor with her. They tried to stop my labor. They put me on the table and they put something in my IV, and I felt my spirit falling to the floor. I was standing near my pregnant body, watching the doctors try to revive me, which took them a few minutes. In that time, my sister Stacy was standing to my left. I turned to hug her and was surprised that her spirit was as tangible as a physical body, because I knew I was in spirit and she was in spirit. She said she needed to show me some things, and we went to heaven. I later returned to my body. Because of this experience, I have access to heaven and the spirit world. Since then, I have had many communications from people now living in heaven, including my children, Tylee Ashlyn and Joshua Jackson, my sisters, Stacy and Lolly, my aunts and my uncles, and my grandparents. I have had many communications with Jesus Christ, the Savior of this world, and our heavenly parents. I've had many angelic visitors have come and communicated with me and even manifested themselves to me. Because of these communications, I know for a fact that my children are happy and busy in the spirit world. Because of my communications with my friend Tammy Daybell, I know that she is also very happy and extremely busy. I have always mourned the loss of my loved ones, and I have lost many in this mortal world. However, I know them more than most people. I know where they are now and what they're doing. I know how wonderful heaven is, and I'm homesick for it every single day. I know we all lived in heaven before we were born on earth, and we were all adult spirits in the heavenly realm. We chose to come to earth as mortals. Heaven is more wonderful than you can possibly imagine. I do not fear death, but I look forward to it. I did not want to return to my body when I was out of it. Even though my son Colby, who I adored more than anything, was only 6 years old at the time, and I was about to give birth to this new baby girl that I wanted so badly. I was a young mother And you would think I wouldn't want to leave my children, but as I stood in heaven, I did not want to go back. I thought they would be fine without me because I was peaceful and I was happy and I was home. But then I was told by Jesus that I needed to go back and complete things that I had covenanted or promised to do before I was born. This caused me a lot of distress because I knew heaven was my real home, and I only wanted to be there. I was free from pain, emotional and physical. But then I was shown how I would help my children and others in the future. So ultimately, I did agree to go back to my body. Kylie has visited me. She is happy and very busy. Kylie is free now from all the pains of her life. Kylie suffered horrible physical pain her whole life. I sat with Kylie in the hospital year after year after year while she screamed in pain when the morphine wasn't even enough to take away the pain of her pancreatitis. I sat there while she cried and I held back her hair while she threw up. And I am the only person on this earth who knows how much Kylie suffered in her life. She had pain every single day. She never felt good. Her body did not work right. And I don't know if that was from complications from me dying while she was being born or something else, but she had a very difficult life. She was sexually abused by her own biological father since she was 3 years old, and she was forced by family court to go visit him for 10 years against her will. I fought for her in court. I protected her. I tried to protect her with my whole life. I tried to protect her. I worried about her every single day. Kylie had to get her GED because she couldn't go to school every day because she never felt good. She felt sick. Nobody knows this because Kylie, like myself, tries to put on a good front, tries to be a happy person, tries to have hope in life, tries to know that she's here for a purpose and that she has an eternal purpose to be on this earth. But I never stopped worrying about her. One of the times that Kylie came to me as a spirit after she died, she commanded me and she said to me, "Stop worrying, Mom. We are fine." She knows how I worry and how I miss her. The first time JJ visited me after he passed away, he put his arm around me and he said to me, "You didn't do anything wrong, Mom. I love you. And I know you loved me every minute of my life." JJ, Joshua Jackson, was an adult spirit. And he was very, very tall when he put his arm around me. He is busy. He is engaged. He has jobs that he does there. And he is happy where he is. His life was short, but JJ's life was meaningful. JJ was a wonderful person and touched the lives of everyone. And I adored him every minute of his life. My eternal friend, Tammy Daybell, has visited me on several occasions. She came to bring me peace and comfort. And I know that she is extremely busy helping her family, especially her children and grandchildren. And I have a great love for Tammy. My beautiful children, Kylie Ashlyn and Joshua Jackson, rest safely this day in the arms of Jesus. My wonderful friend, Tammy Daybell, rests safely this day in the arms of Jesus. And I look forward to the day when we are all reunited and I too will rest with them in the arms of my Jesus.
All right, Ms. Vallow, thank you for your comments to the court.
Okay. Real quick, you guys, is that air conditioned too loud? please let me know. Okay, I was gonna start answering your comments. Will John Pryor go in the lane or get help when he goes to trial? I think, I'm gonna be honest, he's a good lawyer, so we'll see what happens. It's another lie. All she does is lie. See me. Oh, just listening to this all over again upset me. Yep. I think she made her own. I agree with you. Okay, and I'll talk about the judge too. Okay. We'll get her ugly face up there. Okay. I'm not going to read chat, but I'm going to pull through. I wrote stuff down. Usually I don't, but I have to get this stuff out. You know, sometimes you got to do that, you know, to feel better. And see, people like in my real life wouldn't understand this. Well, maybe my daughter does now, but. Okay, first off, she starts with religion, and I hate that. And to me, she was crying, yeah, fake crying for herself. Okay? So she says she's in mourning like everybody else. No, you're not. Okay. And then she said, when she said no one was murdered, she named 3 things: accident, suicide, and medication. Isn't that telling you? Is it okay? I'll slow down. To me, she named the 3 things that JJ, Tylee, and Tammy died from. What do you think? Why would she bring up those 3 things and said it wasn't murder? If it was an accident, you call 911. If it was medication, you call 911. Suicide, you definitely call 911. So that's an omission of something. Okay? In my opinion. I'm not an attorney. I'm no professional. I'm just me. So that was really interesting. And remember, she quit giving JJ his medication. I can't imagine the kids' last few weeks of their life being called zombies. I think she's been like this her whole life. Overdose she gave. Okay, I gotta get my thing up here so I can read your comment. Hold on. Right, overdose. She said she gave JJ more meds to make him sleep. However, okay, a good comment. However, okay, we weren't there at the trial. We didn't see the pictures, thank God, of the autopsy and all that. Because I have trouble with the kids ones. It affected so many people listening to what. Oh my God, what's that noise in my house? Hold on, you guys, something's popping. Hold on. Okay, we're safe. Okay, where was I? An accident, suicide. Oh, shoot. Do you remember what I was saying, Journey? She seems pretty like, her beliefs are weird. She seems coherent as she's going through all this, right? In a sense. Okay, because I do believe, like, you dying and coming back to life and all that, but not as intense as that. Tylee was more like a mother to JJ than Lori. And they took Tylee first because Tylee put up a fight. Because she was JJ's protector. Not once did I hear Lori. I was in shock that she made a statement. She did not apologize. She did not hold herself accountable for her actions. Okay. Hopefully I can think and come back to what I was thinking. Okay. And the video I'm going to show you, I don't know if you guys seen it, is Lori's sister Summer. She had, come here, Nella. She had an interview with Nate. And I want you guys' opinion on that. And I want to say, her sister said she never heard that story of her dying and looking at her body when she was pregnant with Tylee, giving her birth. Lori was seeing things back in 2002, so it didn't start until then. I think there's more bodies, but that's just my opinion. They beat her to death and dismembered her. Yep, from what the judge said. Oh, that's what I was getting to. It was it's something he cannot unsee. What was done to their bodies, and what was sad to hear. It sounds like, I could be wrong, that JJ was still alive and breathing. Nope. It's kind of nice that she ain't getting her way. They better keep female guards around her, not men, because you know what she does to men. Did you guys know that she had she talked about her sister Stacy for a second. Has anybody heard about the other one that passed away? Laylee or Layla or Yep, Joe Ryan, you know it. And then what really got to me also, a lot did. When she said Tammy Daybell was her friend. Here, what Lori was doing at the end here, her last performance, is to hurt all these people again with her nonsense. That's just the thing. They never even heard of Lori. And that's another thing about her sister. I want to say this before I forget. Okay, no, I'm not. I'll write it down. I haven't either, so I'm going to research that. Because somebody did a family tree a while back, and that name isn't on there, unless it was her mom lost a baby or something. I don't know. Okay, because I've been upset with the judge through this whole thing, like many of us, because he don't run his courtroom. The attorneys do. It's the craziest thing I ever saw in my life. And he, in my opinion, was gentle with her, with what he was saying. He like had a flat response. You know what I mean? But then I was happy he gave her the sentence that she got. She should have gotten something else, but yeah, for sure. I mean, come on. One of her hairs was on the duct tape. If Tammy was her friend, what was she doing with her friend's husband? Exactly. You know that her and Chad are still communicating in secret code. You watch. Yeah. Okay, what was I going to say? And then her talking about JJ. What what the hell is she thinking? That he's tall, that he has a job, and he's engaged. What did you mean by that? Engaged in what? The future, or engaged like going to marry somebody? Nobody knew Lori. Nobody. Not even her whole, not even her own family. So that Tammy thing really got to me. Um, and then, like the end of those kids' life, the last what, month or so. I mean, she's calling them zombies. Come on now. And Tylee was protecting JJ from her. And all these people that passed, that's blood on her hands. And then her sentence, she looks forward to death. Is she trying to put in there, give the impression? I'm just asking your opinion. Asking, or them thinking maybe she's suicidal. She's going to hurt herself now with that comment. Well, if you guys recall the interview that was done with Kay and Larry the day before the hearing, more people, it sounds like, are going to get charges. And then they cut it off. They can't speak about it. Do you think maybe she had Munchausen by proxy with Tylee? Anybody? Or can you only have that with little kids? I'm not sure. Yeah, what's that all about? Okay, I do feel sorry for, like the siblings and like the kids, like Chad's kids. But then there's some things that I don't. But I would never come at them like that. Never. And then she said she was the only one that took care of Tylee when she was in the hospital. She held her hair while she puked. You're the mother. That's your job. And he didn't have help because in the set you were running man to man to man. You kept running. You went running. Okay, and another thing that got to me, okay, I say always believe the kid when it comes to essay, okay? You got Summer, Colby, and her bringing it up again. What was that going to do for Lori's case? Why? 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 Because if you remember the court documents, which I just thought about now to find them, there was no findings of that with Tylee. And they felt that Lori was putting that in her head. And they gave specific reasons why they felt that way. I mean, we weren't there, you know. Okay, I got all that off my chest. Look at that evil grin. Because she knows everybody's watching. I mean, people are going to be talking about this, you know, for another year because you got Chad yet. And I wonder if they're going to release any kind of records. I mean, look at how many things are sealed with Judge Boyce. So I don't think he's going to let anything out. They'll have some excuse. Oh, really? I didn't know that. The finding was Lori was making her do it. There were no court findings. Joe Ryan did. I know. Lori moved far away to stop him from visitation. Yeah. What? She didn't see her dad for 3 years because Lori took off with her? Okay, I'm going to play Summer's interview with Nathan from East Idaho News, and I want your opinion, and I'll share mine.
So, Summer, I'm sure it's a lot to process today. Let me
Oh,
just get your reaction.
let me get her face off of there. Sorry.
First of all, it's your family's reaction, your reaction to the sentence today of your sister.
So this is the result that we basically have been expecting since June 9th of 2020. My mom have talked about it at length many times. So we knew that this was the most likely outcome the day they found the kids.
Were you surprised that Lori got life in prison, or was it something that you said you were kind of expecting it? Any surprises today?
Not a surprise on the sentence. I mean, it's very bittersweet because that's my sister. So it's hard to know that that's the result, but I also understand it and understand that justice was served for Tylee, JJ, and Tammy today. It's not what I want for her, but it's also fair.
What were your thoughts when Lori gave her statement? It's the first time, I mean, you've talked with her occasionally over the past few years, from what I understand, but first time the public has really heard from her. And what were your thoughts as she spoke about her I guess version of events, or her what she believes?
I've known she's been in this delusion for a while. It took me a long time to accept that and understand what was going on. I knew something was off from the beginning, but I didn't know what. And I had never seen anybody with a delusional disorder before. I didn't know how to process that or what it looked like. So now that I've had more experience with it, that's about typical of most conversations. It's about her faith, and you'll see one day. There's never any acknowledgement of what actually happened, so you can't ever really get any answers. So it leads to just kind of frustrating situations.
So what you heard, so sorry to cut you off. What you
That's
heard today, what was so alarming to so many of, what is she talking about? You're used to. This is the Lori you've known. Is that what you're saying?
No, not the Lori I've known. No, she was not like this before. I mean, this didn't start, I think her delusional disorder probably, if we, we've kind of backtracked it back to maybe late 2017, that maybe that started, maybe early 2018 that it started. But she wasn't talking like this then. There were some religious things, but she was cherry picking what she shared with each member of the family. So it took us a long time to come together and like all talk about what we knew and what she had told each one of us. And we all got different versions. So it wasn't ever like a consistent, like everyone got the same exact information. The things today, there were some things today I hadn't heard before. I'd never heard, she's never once told me that she had the near-death experience when she was giving birth to Tylee and left her body and saw my sister Stacy. That has never been talked about ever by her with us. So there were some things that were new to me today, but there were also things that I knew to be true that she was saying, like Tylee's time in the hospital with pancreatitis and her abuse by her father and things like that that I was aware of.
I see. I guess I should have clarified as far as you're used to her talking like this over the past few years when you've had these
Yes.
jail house calls. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So Summer, I wanted to ask you, you submitted a letter to the judge, a victim impact statement that you didn't want read publicly. And there was some discussion as to why you didn't come to speak, or why you didn't want the judge or the prosecutor to read a letter. Can you address that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't able to make it there in person today, and I didn't really want to have it read in by somebody else. And I know from my own experience of talking, like writing to Lori or talking to Lori, I mean, I tried really hard. I begged her not to go to trial to begin with and not put everybody and herself through that. I mean, I tried everything to like reason with her even ahead of the trial. And I've known from my experience that she's not open to hearing what I'm saying. She's not responsive to the things I'm saying. She's just doing what is in her mind that's real and right, in her delusion. And so for me, I knew anything that I said there was going to fall on deaf ears for her. I wanted the judge to know how I felt, and it was for the judge's purposes in doing his sentencing and his position. I wanted him to know how I felt, but I want to share about Tylee and JJ. I adore them. I miss them. And I want the world to know them. I've had a very difficult couple of years of just trying to mentally grasp what's happened and trying to take care of myself and my family, seeking counseling and different avenues to try to heal, and trying to stay kind of out of the public eye for the most part, the best that I could, because it's a very difficult thing to navigate when you've never been through anything like this before. So I want to share about Tylee and JJ. They were awesome.
What would you say about them? What would your statement be if you could give a statement on behalf of them?
I'm happy to share a statement that my mom and I talked about, if you'd like to hear it. And so I just want to say too, the statements given today were absolutely beautiful. I learned a lot about Tammy's family, and our hearts break for their family. And we also understand what they've gone through with like their division and things like that in their family. So I just want them to know, like their family and all of the families that have been affected by this, that they all have our deepest condolences and sympathies, and we grieve with you, and are so sorry for the losses of everybody and the pain that everybody's gone through. I think I sent you some pictures of Tylee and JJ if you want to share those.
Yeah.
Um, while words can't do her justice, the beautiful Tylee that we know and love shines through our poor attempts to honor her. Tylee Ashley Ryan was born September 24th, 2002, making her my almost birthday twinner, as I was born September 23rd, but I was born at 11:55 p.m., so we were really close. She was a tiny baby, a little over 5 pounds. She had beautiful dark blonde hair. She lived in a different state than I did, so I didn't get to see her nearly enough, but when I did see her, she was a happy baby with beautiful pink cheeks, fierce blue eyes, and her hair had lightened to a soft golden blonde. Tylee was extremely bright and learned how to do everything. She rolled over, she walked, she talked, she read, and many other things earlier than expected. She was a darling, bright baby who laughed easily, but she laughed the hardest at Colby, who entertained her 24/7. Tylee was a little mermaid. I remember visiting her at the age of 2, almost 3, and she got in the pool with no floaties and swam all around the pool. She was just amazing. I have never seen another child swim that early. But she loved the water, and she and Colby would swim as early as February when the water was too cold for everyone else, and swim into the later winter months. And then later in life, Tylee also patiently helped teach JJ to learn how to swim when they lived in Hawaii. Tylee was extremely clever, witty, and hilarious as a little girl, even from a young age. She adored her older brother Colby like no other. Tylee's mother had a hair salon built into the house, and Tylee saw her mom working on lots of clients. Tylee loved to get into her mother's chair and get her hair done like a big girl. Tylee had a happy life and a hard life. She was adored by her immediate family, especially her big brother Colby, who saw her birth as the first step to Texasizing their family. Her hardships included her father's abuse of her and 7 episodes of pancreatitis, an extremely painful disease. Each time she had an attack, she was in the hospital for 10 days and would have been longer if Lori had not advocated for Tylee with her doctors. We all went to visit her through each attack and did all we could to show her love and support. Lori did the most. She spent every night with her each time and would not eat in front of her since she could not eat or drink for at least 8 days of her stay. Tylee loved Lori more than anyone. And Lori was right there to help her with her schoolwork so she wouldn't get behind, coming up with fun things that she could do and arranging visits from school friends. Lori's dedication as a mother was undeniable. Tylee was a straight A student most of her life. She did a science project that won a prize on tsunamis. She had a beautiful singing voice and was a very talented dancer. It was easy to see that she was a natural born performer, and we loved watching her shows. Tylee learned to do expert makeup and loved trying new hairstyles. On a side note, I will forever miss hugging Tylee and smelling her hair. It always smelled so good and was so soft. Tylee was very artistic. She could draw, design, do calligraphy, and also had an incredible eye for photography. Her photographs are some of our most precious treasures, especially the beautiful pictures she took of little JJ. Tylee was funny, kind, but she could also be bitingly sarcastic. She really came into her own when she turned 16. She tested out of high school at college-ready levels in every subject, and she got her driver's license, and she took a job with my husband's chiropractic office for her first job. She had a great interest in physical therapy and enjoyed her short time working with patients. She was so cute, wearing her scrubs proudly every working day. And to celebrate and honor all of these accomplishments, we did an all-girls big celebration for her. We had so much fun, and we were so thrilled to celebrate all her little accomplishments. One of the most precious memories I have is the night Tylee spent at my house when Riley was born. I will never forget her beautiful little face and the huge tears in her gorgeous blue eyes that rolled down her slightly pink cheeks, and watched her shake with emotion when Colby texted her a picture of her first little niece. She said, "She is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen." It was instant love. It hurts my heart so much that Riley and Ava will be deprived of being spoiled and played with by the most loving aunt they could ever have. I know how much Tylee adored Colby and JJ. I wasn't able to witness her relationships with her stepbrothers Cole and Zach, but I know her love and respect for them was present. And when Charles was shot, she was the one who pushed her mother to tell them. Tylee was also responsible for tracking down the kennel that Charles had placed Bailey in when he left Houston so that they could bring him home. Tylee was a devout member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. She had great faith in her Savior, Jesus Christ. She loved the Young Women's Program. She went to the temple frequently. The first time my daughter went through the temple, Tylee walked her through everything and was so sweet and patient with her. Tylee and my oldest son were only a year apart and had so much fun together. They spoke fluent sarcasm together and were such good friends. My youngest son is Tylee's namesake, and he loved to banter with Tylee. My children also love JJ and will ever be deprived of their special friendships with their cousins. Tylee was sensitive, thoughtful, considerate, humble, generous, caring, and tough. She would have been the best mother. She loved children. Her favorite color was a bright blue. She called it the color of Hawaii. Her favorite dessert was a no-bake cheesecake. I have yet to be able to make one without completely breaking down as I think of that precious girl. Tylee loved the shows The Office and Friends and The Bachelor and others. She loved music. She loved her friends and had so many fun times with them. Her friends truly love Tylee and will have to live with this enormous hole in their hearts and confusion as to why they had to lose their friend. Tylee loved her mother above all and was protected by her mother most of her life. We know that only the severe mental illness that her mother has would be stronger than a mother's love. Tylee and JJ both wanted to be with their mother more than anyone else. But after Lori met Chad Daybell, Tylee and sweet little JJ were served up on a platter like a lamb to the slaughter. There is no sense, logic, or explanation that will ever be satisfactory in their murders. The world would have been a better place with Tylee in it. The world would have been a better place with JJ in it. We will always be grief-stricken over both of their untimely deaths, and we are beyond sad that they were betrayed by the very mother they loved. There are no excuses for Lori's actions regarding Tylee and JJ, but we do see that she is mentally ill. It's such a tragedy that this beautiful, bright girl and most precious little boy were murdered, but that in no way reflects on the wonderful people that they were and the many contributions they were poised to make in this world.
So yeah. All right. Tylee's best friend would have come out and say Tylee was sick or not. They hung out a lot. Yeah. Okay. Now, she never said anything about Tammy. This is my opinion on this. I can tell she's hurt. She's sad. However, also, why do they coddle Lori? I don't understand that. They're pretty much blaming Chad for everything. And also, if you guys remember, Melanie Pulowski, her and Tylee didn't like each other. Do you guys remember that? It came out of her mouth. You remember that? Okay. She never mentioned Chad. Yeah, she did. She didn't come out and say his name. No one's talking about Alex. I don't know. Let me look. She did, like I said, she didn't say his name. You can read between the lines, though. Oh. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Hey, did you hear that? After she met Chad Daybell. I'll play it one more time. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else. Did you hear it? You can't hear it? Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. I'm getting it ready.
Of her life. We know that only the severe mental illness that her mother has would be stronger than a mother's love. Kylie and JJ both wanted to be with their mother more than anyone else. But after Lori met Chad Daybell, Kylie and sweet little JJ were served up on a platter like a lamb to the slaughter.
Did you hear that? So yeah, she's blaming Chad. Lori can't do no wrong. I don't understand it. Okay. Couple things I want to share, and then that's enough about Lori, I think, for now. Here's an interview that Nate did with Tammy's sister, or aunt. I'm sorry, aunt. Yeah, right. That's what I said. She didn't know she got married and this and that. She didn't even know she went to Hawaii because she's seen pictures on the internet.
But my family is really grateful for the care that the judge, the prosecution, and those in the law enforcement here in Idaho, and the care that they took in doing this case. And we're really grateful for the outcome that came from it. And we're so grateful for the public support. But we're still grieving the loss of our mother this summer. So we appreciate your well wishes. And I'm just really grateful for what the verdict was for today, the sentencing. So thank you.
Thank you, Samantha.
Vicky, anything you want to say?
Sure. I just want to echo what Samantha just said. All along, our hope, the work that we put in, the communication, the family was always about getting justice for Tammy. We obviously love JJ and Tylee too. And we were pretty confident that they would get a fixed life sentence for her. But the fact that the judge saw that fitting for Tammy just is the icing on the cake for us. Um, like she mentioned, we are still in mourning for my sister, and we can feel her, and we know that justice was done. So thankful for the judge, the prosecutors, every detective and administrator, everybody that worked so hard, and the people that had to see things that should never be seen. Um, we pray for you, like we pray for ourselves, that we will someday not see them anymore. And yeah, we're done. Lori, we are done with Lori. She is no more to us. So next time we will see you in 8 months. So thank you, everybody. You've been great. Thank you so much.
So yeah, they're really strong people. I don't know if I could do it. Okay, and the other clip I want to play, I don't know if you guys seen it. Larry Woodcock after court. Oh shoot, where'd it go? I gotta find it. Okay, I found it.
There's Jerry Vallow right there. Charles is looking like brother. Every time I see Jerry.
Hey, baby.
What's up, Larry?
Larry, can I give you a microphone here real quick?
I wish John was here.
I do too.
He could tell me how stupid I am.
He'll be telling you. He'll be talking soon.
Can I clip this on you, Larry?
Sure.
Larry, what does this feel like right now?
As of right now,
Can you step a little closer, Larry?
sure. Can everybody hear me now? First of all, I want to thank the unbelievable service of the district attorney, his office, the attorneys that represent this county, the people in this county, the people in Rexburg. It's amazing. This has been a long, hard 4 years. I think that we all knew the evidence was there. But if you think that I didn't worry, if you think that our family didn't worry, until the moment Judge Boyce said basically 3 consecutive life sentences, you're wrong. I was shaken, literally physically shaken inside. My stomach feels like a Mack truck rolled over it. And I can tell you right now, I just want to get past this. It's time for healing. That is the one statement that I will agree with that the defense attorney said. It's time to heal. It's time to get past this. It's time for us, to everybody, to look out for everybody else. If you see something bad, say something. We owe nothing to anybody. We owe everything to our children, our grandchildren, our friends, our neighbors. We owe everything. How simple would this have been if somebody would have just simply stood up and say, this is enough of this bullshit. This is enough. We're not talking about murdering people. We're not talking about people dying. We're not praying for people to die. That is sick. Let's please don't allow this to happen again. Please, let's do not allow this to happen again. Pray for the ones that need help. Offer help to them. But protect everybody. Let's protect our family. Let's protect our friends. Let's protect our children. This is what this is about. The loss of 2 children. This is about the loss of my little man, JJ. I won't have the pleasure of ever seeing him again until I die. That is hard to swallow. Until I die. But I know without a doubt, if the Lord gives me ability and out of the kindness of his heart to allow me to go to heaven, I know without a doubt JJ is there, Charles is there. These are good people. And I imagine Tylee has got 1,000 friends already. And if they have cellular, I can well assure you her phone is full. God bless her. God bless everybody involved in this. I don't know what we would have done without the unbelievable support that y'all have offered. For that, I am absolutely and eternally proud, loved. I love y'all, and I just want to restate it. Please pray and continue to pray for the lives that were lost. Please pray, continue to pray for the next trials. Guys, we have 3 trials to go. 3 trials.
And we'll be there with you.
And we've got to finish this. We cannot stop. This has got to continue. More convictions, more life sentences without the possibility of parole. And in one person's case, unless they change it, the death penalty. At this point in my life, I am mad. This was senseless. And if he gets the life, if he gets prison, that's fine. If he gets the death penalty, so be it. I'll be the one to turn the switch on. I'll be one to pull the bullet in his heart because they killed 3 innocent children. Two, oh my God, 2 innocent children, 3 people. And guys, we all know there's more than that. This isn't about Tylee and JJ. There's other murders. For that, I hope they pay the dearest price, the highest price. I will take life sentences without the possibility of parole consecutive. It's what we prayed for. It's what we got. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Larry, what was it like when you heard Lori talking in court today? What was it like when you heard Lori talk in court today?
Okay, I'm going to give y'all the coon-ass version. That was a bucket of shit. That's all it was. Guys, I don't mean to offend you, but it's just, it's a bucket of poo-poo. How about that? Y'all can maybe put that on camera.
Kay, did you want to say anything?
I'm talk out. I'm good. I'm very. I am. I guess I should say I'm very pleased with the verdict. Not the verdict. The
The
sentences.
sentence.
And I couldn't ask for. We got everything we asked for. I believe.
We
yeah.
did,
And
absolutely.
so it's all good. I'm happy Judge Boyce could see through her BS that she and her angels and all that and her near death experience when she had Tylee. Never heard that story
Yeah,
before.
that's another
But I don't
makeup
know if it
story.
didn't happen. Just saying, I never heard it before.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all.
And I can
we
guarantee
couldn't
y'all
ask for
this,
more.
Tammy was not in her dreams. She was
Yeah.
not friends with Tammy.
Yeah.
Okay, can I follow that up with, you made a very powerful victim impact statement, and you talked about how much you love JJ and carrying him in your arms. To hear Lori sit there and say that he came to her and told her she did nothing wrong, how hard was it for you to control yourself in that moment?
Not hard at all, Justin, because anything that comes out of her mouth
It's
is
a
a
lie.
lie. So there was nothing she could have said today to upset me or anything more. I'm done giving her control. It's over. Well, I'm walking out of here. I'm good. I'm happy. This is as good as it'll get. We'll never have JJ. We'll never have Tylee back again. But or Tammy's family won't have her back. But this is the closest thing we can get to satisfaction. And so next I'm already thinking about Arizona and Charles's trial and Chad's trial in April. So and then we have Brandon's too down in Arizona. So we still got a lot to do. We're still on the courtroom circuit. I guess that's what you could say. So
Can I ask something, Kate?
sure.
I remember you telling me once, you said that Charles would have said to you, take care of the children first, then worry about me.
That's
What do you think he's thinking now?
He's like, yay, y'all, everybody did it collectively. It was great. Wouldn't have been any happier, and he would have said, okay, well, I'm ready. Now it's my turn. Because yeah, he absolutely was the gentleman that he truly was. So absolutely, women and kids first, and then take care of me later, and that's what we're gonna do.
I can also say this, and I hope everybody paid as close attention to Lori as I did, if you had the opportunity. During her quote presentation,
Rant, not a rant.
yeah, her line of BS, she said that people all came to her, JJ, Tylee, Tammy. Did anybody notice she didn't say Charles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
When Kay said Charles's name, every time a prosecution, the DA, a witness, anybody that spoke, she constantly shook her head, no, I'm not guilty. No, I didn't do that. Did anybody notice that she didn't shake her head at Tylee? Did anybody notice that she only shook her head to try to play to the camera when the photographer was taking pictures? She's guilty, guys. There is no other way to say this. She is guilty of what she was found guilty of. And I just want her to understand that none of us believed her cock and bull story. That was pathetic. It was almost pathetic as what the defense attorney started saying. Look, I like the guys. They have a job to do. And I told them the first day, you've got a job to do. I want you to do the best that you can. I want the court to decide what is right, what is righteous. They've all done that. So I think it's just so important that you have to look at the details. You've got to look at the little things that occurred today, and you have to reflect. None of her reflected not guilty. Not one word, not one get, gest, gesture. I'll get tired. And nothing. It was, I'm guilty, I'm guilty, I'm guilty. You got to have mercy. She showed absolutely zero mercy to the victims. Why should she be given mercy? There is no such thing as mercy when I say something about her. I love JJ. I love Tylee. I didn't know Tammy, but she had to be an amazing woman. And to everybody that she has affected, the inmate Maureen has affected, I wish you nothing but prosperity, health, wisdom. Move on from this. We're going to try to. I once and said out here that I opened my mailboxes on this big wall, and I have to put things in, things that I've seen all my life. Sometimes you can't unsee them and you can't unhear them. Today, Lori's mailbox has been locked. As far as I'm concerned right now, she does no longer exist. I will not mention her after this. I will not give her any credence for anything she's ever done. She's hurt too many people. And Chad, you are next. Woo!
Yes.
Jared. Jared.
Okay, can I ask you one more question,
Come
Jay?
on.
Jay, real quick. You always remind us about getting to Arizona next, and we know how important it is for you to get justice for your brother. How much does this fall on Arizona law enforcement?
How much
Does all this result of this case here and the tragedies here, how much do you feel that Arizona law enforcement agencies need to be what they did or didn't do? Is that something that you still think of?
absolutely they dropped the ball. There's no doubt. Absolutely. And but I really don't want to talk a whole lot about that publicly. So, but I mean, I'm just ready to get down there and get Charles squared away too, and get her squared away down in Arizona,
I'd like to see her extradited real soon.
like in an hour. That would be great. Where do you go? Your turn.
Well, once again, they got the bitch, but they got her good this time, and that's pretty much all. I'm not a talker, so.
A man of few words. All right, y'all. We're out of here. We've got several things we've got to do. Thank y'all for coming. Thank you for your support. We love y'all.
They are some amazing people, so humble. And you can tell Larry's lost weight. Alicia Watts, never heard of her. The boyfriend did it. He was in her car and she was nowhere to be found. Did her boyfriend get arrested? Okay. So I just want to share a couple more things, and I'm not going to keep anybody long here. There's 3 people that are missing. So I want to share these people. Oh yeah, looky here. My birthday is Saturday. Who wants to do a fun panel with me? Let me know in the comments what time works for you. Thank you. Okay, they're all important, but this one here, she's 9 months pregnant. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Let's get her face out there, guys. Okay, this is an extremely, to me, urgent case. This is missing Sissy Lee Collins. She's 9 months pregnant, you guys. She was last seen on the 700 block of Forest Drive in Gastonia, North Carolina at the beginning of July 2023. Nobody's heard from her since. Sissy's 9 months pregnant. She's 25 years old. She's 5'10", 200 pounds. She's got black hair, brown eyes. She was last seen wearing black shorts and a white shirt. She suffers from mental illness. From what I've been reading, she's been, oh, it says up here, July 1st, she was due. And she still hasn't been found. Oh, call, sorry. 407-854-6651. Let's get her face out there, guys.
So you wonder, is she okay? Is she, somewhere? Can we even find her?
She's never really been gone this long.
Gastonia police going door to door, speaking to neighbors, trying to find out what happened to 25-year-old Sissy Lee Collins.
They were just trying to find some localized times about when's the last time anybody's seen her so they could put together some kind of timeline to trace where she's been in recent activities.
Collins is also 9 months pregnant. Her cousin Ashley Burton, who lives in Houston, believes she's been missing for 3 weeks. She says her family has checked local hospitals, but no luck there.
My grandmother went up there to the hospital because I think she was listed on her records or something, and she asked them for information, but they told her that she had not been to the hospital.
One neighbor says he was shocked to learn of her disappearance.
She's a super nice girl. I've never really had any problems with her. She's very quiet, keeps to herself whenever she comes outside.
Burton says Sissy also suffers from mental illness, and she is worried about her health and the health of her unborn child.
And it's very concerning because she is 9 months pregnant.
Okay. So that's really alarming. Okay, and the other one, there's 2 more I want you guys to see. Just share, share, share. Share the videos, please. I had family come to me and yeah, I told them I'll do my best. This one's alarming too. Oh my God. You guys. Why wasn't I showing that? Shoot. Okay. Jeez. She hasn't been seen or heard from since July 16, 2022, or 2023, sorry, at 5:30 p.m. in Connors, Georgia. She had left her mom's home and arrived at her own home moments later at 5:40 p.m. Rockdale County PD has stated her white Mazda SUV was last seen at 2285 Metropolitan Parkway in Atlanta. The car was found on the 27th, 30 miles from her home, completely burned. Her purse, IDs, and credit cards were left behind at her home. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Anybody with info, call 770-278-8156. Oh, pretty shoes. So I'm going to play a clip from a news thing. I think it's her dad talking. And what else? Oh, there's a website for her. Okay, and I will put this in the description and then gives all the info. Look how tiny she is. She's tabbed it up everywhere. So pay attention to that. And I think I seen in a picture she has her nose pierced. So that gives the information. Okay, she's 5'2", medium build. Her hair currently styled in a thick, knotless braids with reddish in color, and it runs down her back. She usually keeps it pinned up. She wears glasses occasionally, contact lenses. Okay, I found a picture of her hair when it's red. So, and then here's more info, the sheriffs, the flyers, emails for Kit. But yeah, scary. She's got 4 kids too.
This is the radiator,
That's off the emblem.
and that's all for the emblem also. And that's the front of the emblem right there.
The emblem from Amani Robertson's Mazda SUV, missing until 24 hours ago.
This is how we know something terrible has happened.
The white SUV found torched in this secluded area off Camp Creek Parkway in southwest Atlanta.
She did not deserve this.
Ronald Acklin,
I am Imani's father.
a grandfather to Amani's 4 children, Caden, Carter, Royal, and her newborn Lennox. Her babies now wondering what's happened to mom.
Right, and they're asking.
Acklin believes the answer was captured on Imani's neighbor's Ring doorbell.
That's the fire, listen.
I heard the power there.
The video is grainy, but listen.
That was a gunshot from a distance.
Listen again. 11 Alive can't confirm this was a gunshot. Following the loud noise, Acklin says Amani's SUV is seen in the grainy video backing out of the garage and speeds off. The last time it's seen until the Rockdale County Sheriff's Office says it showed up 30 miles away here off Metropolitan Parkway at City Central Apartments. But Acklin doesn't believe she was in it.
Her car was there. Now, who's saying that?
So from my understanding, did they say the boyfriend or the baby's, the new baby's dad? Okay. And this one here, because these people have no attention, no media attention. Hold on, please. Okay. Christopher Avery, he was last seen July 19, 2023 in the area of, let's see, Ardmore of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. He is 28 years old. He's got black hair, brown eyes. His family believes he still may be in the same clothes from the gas station. a black t-shirt with a logo on the back and khaki pants. Anybody with info, call 336-773-7700. And there's not much media attention on him. And I'm going to play a couple clips from his sister.
It's just a lot of information coming in and out, and sometimes it can be, frustrating when we get a lead and, the officer goes to check it out and, it's really hit or miss. So I'm just, trying to remain hopeful.
I've never met anybody like him. He has a heart of gold.
If you know Christopher, he is just a joy. He adds so much joy to your life. He has so much life in him. He's a father. He's just a blessing. And everyone that you meet, that you ask about him, they will tell you the same.
Those are just some ways family and friends describe Christopher Avery, or Topher to many.
I would do anything to hear his laugh again.
He's worked at the Quiet Pint Tavern on West 1st Street for several months. His co-worker, Jennifer Hoots, describes dropping him off on Trade Street Tuesday, July 18th.
I dropped him off. He always hops out at the light. He said my birthday was Wednesday that next day, and I was going to the beach, and he said, all right, bye, happy birthday, I love you, I'll see you Monday. Got out of the car, gave me a wink, and kept walking. It's the last time I've heard from him.
WXII obtaining this footage of Avery with friends around 2:30 a.m. on July 19th from the BP gas station on West 1st Street. A day later, his sister receiving a call from his female roommate saying he never returned home the night before.
He actually called her on the 19th around 2:41 p.m. allegedly, and he was in a manic state. He was just panicking, and that was the last time she had spoke with him.
Since news of his disappearance, local businesses and community members spreading the word to help bring him home. His loved ones tell me the amount of support is what's keeping them strong.
I'm holding on to that. I'm just so thankful that there's so many people who really love him.
It's just a lot of information coming in and out, and sometimes it can be, frustrating when we get a lead and, the officer goes to check it out and, it's really hit or miss. So I'm just, trying to remain hopeful. I love you so much, and whatever you're going through, we are here for you. We're here for you, and you know this.
How sad is that? Okay, and one last one. I'm going to go back to her because I wasn't screen sharing. I'm sorry. Ugh. Okay, this is the one that's pregnant. And this one's North Carolina too. What's going on there in North Carolina? Okay, this is an extremely, to me, urgent case. This is missing Sissy Lee Collins. She's 9 months pregnant, you guys. She was last seen on the 700 block of Forest Drive in Gastonia, North Carolina at the beginning of July 2023. Nobody's heard from her since. Sissy is 9 months pregnant. She's 25 years old. She's 5'10", 200 pounds. She's got black hair, brown eyes. She was last seen wearing black shorts and a white shirt. She suffers from mental illness. From what I've been reading, she's been, it says up here, July 1st, she was due. And she still hasn't been found. Call. Sorry. 407-854-6651. Let's get her face out there, guys. So yeah, those three I just did in the last 24 hours. Right there. So please share for the family. Okay, I want to thank everybody who came in. I want to thank everybody in the bushes. I want to thank anybody that watches the replay. So I'm going to go for now. Bye.